Flanagan, and I am principal of East Longmeadow High School, and I want to welcome everybody to the Student Achievement Night 2018. Before we begin tonight's presentation, I do want to acknowledge the lovely sounds of our pianists, Martin Ryan and his sister Margaret, so thank you very much. Tonight we honor more than 100 students for their excellence in the areas of academia, community service, leadership, sportsmanship, and commitment to learning and their school. Thank you to the parents, the teachers, the community members, families, and friends of these students, for it is your influence and support that has helped them achieve the exemplary status that they are being recognized for tonight. I would also like to acknowledge members of the East Longmeadow Public School District who support our students daily. Mr. Gordon Smith, Superintendent of Schools. Ms. Pamela Blair, Assistant Superintendent of Schools for Business. Dr. Joanne Welch, Director of Student Services. I'd also like to recognize the East Longmeadow School Committee, Mr. William Fonseca, Chair. Mr. Richard Ficero. Ms. Deidre Mayu, and Mr. Gregory Thompson. I'd also like to acknowledge members of the East Longmeadow High School staff who are present tonight to honor our students. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. Robert Marhefka, Assistant Principal. Dr. Welch. Mr. Frank Page, Assistant Principal. Mr. Kevin McGee, Athletic Director. Ms. Linda Abel, English Teacher, Department Chair. Ms. Shelley Brown, Family Consumer Science. Ms. Heather Berkevich, Student Council Advisor and Social Studies Teacher. Ms. Catherine Daly, Science Teacher and Senior Class Advisor. Ms. Amanda DiNardo, Guidance Counselor. Ms. Jennifer Faulkner, Foreign Language Teacher and GSA Advisor. Mr. Tony Feminari, Science Teacher and Department Chair. Mr. Ilio Gonzalez, Math Teacher, Math Team Advisor and Department Chair. Ms. Terry Hellier, Secretary. Ms. Lucrezia Ellingsworth, Guidance Counselor. Mr. James Kiernan, Band Director, Fine Arts Department Head. Mr. Mark Macarini, Career Specialist. Ms. Nikki McGilvray, Environmental Club and Science Teacher. Mr. John Martin, Guidance Counselor. Ms. Kristen Norden, Health Teacher and Senior Class Advisor. Mr. Eddie Polk, Social Studies Teacher, Department Chair. Ms. Lynn Reed, Key Club Advisor and Special Educator. She's down here in the special seat tonight, so she can't get up. Ms. Christine Ruger, Social Studies Teacher. Ms. Shelby Smith, Guidance Counselor. Ms. Julie Stark, NHS Advisor, English Teacher. Ms. Janet Sullivan, Guidance Counselor. Ms. Margaret Westbrook, Drama Advisor. Those are our teachers. Thank you very much. A big portion of tonight involves granting over $100,000 in awards and college scholarships. I can tell you that our students and their parents are most appreciative of the generosity of the individuals and organizations that are here tonight to assist our students with these costs. Just to give you some perspective of the astronomical cost of higher education these days, one of the universities that one of tonight's recipients will be attending next year has a yearly cost of $67,500. Please join me in giving a collective round of applause to the individuals and organizations that are here tonight so generously supporting our students. I'd like to recognize them individually at this time. So Ms. Jennifer Merton, Mount Holyoke College Book Award. You can save your applause to the end. Ms. Mary Jane Kostick, Alpha Chapter Award. Mr. Albert Bushy, American Legion, Post 293. Mr. Brian Tedlin, American Legion, Post 293. Mr. Thomas Florence, Town Clerk, Past Boys State attendee. Ms. Deanne Tiago, East Longmeadow Library Trustee. Ms. Layla Johnston, East Longmeadow Library Director. Ms. Jill Cameron, President of the Rotary Club. Ms. Adele Hill, Immediate Past President of the Rotary Club. Mr. Dave Carlson, Rotary Club. Mr. Daniel Burak for Rotary Club. Ms. Joan Lenahan for Rotary Club. Mr. Patrick Lenahan for Rotary Club. Ms. Susan Grimaldi, Rotary Club ELCAT Director Scholarship. and Mr. Al Grimaldi, ELCAT Director Scholarship. We also recognize Mr. Don Mackey, the ELCAT Director, Mr. Christopher Buendo, Chamber of Commerce and Unico Club, Dr. Leo Hood from the Unico Club, Mr. Anthony Chisano, Knights of Columbus, number 4306, Mr. Bruce Stebbins, the Leonard Preston, William and Polly Stebbins Scholarship, Mr. Daniel Hesser, the Hub International Scholarship, Mr. Paul Cloutier, Knights of Columbus, number 9960, the Barrett family, Matthew S. Barrett Memorial Scholarship, Ms. Mona Bradley, the Gordon S. Bradley Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Peter Bradley, the Gordon S. Bradley Memorial Scholarship, the Cameron Flint family, Alex Cameron Memorial Scholarship, Mr. and Mrs. John Gorwacki and family for the Corey J. Gorwacki Foundation Scholarship, Ms. Judy Bates, representing the Henry and Helen Johnson Scholarship, Ms. Micheline Kelly and family, the Brant Kelly Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Tony and Ms. Rosemary Quagliato, Bruce the Quagliato Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Robert Mazzarello, Quagliato Memorial Scholarship, Friends of Golf, Radcliffe is the Reason and Arthur II Fight for Autism, Heather A. Quinn Memorial Scholarship, Sunter family for the Brian Sunter Memorial Scholarship, the Villameno family, Carmela R. Villameno Memorial Scholarship, Miss Mary Lou Donahue for the Mary Lou Donahue Scholarship, Miss Rhea Davis, East Longmeadow Garden Club, Miss Sue Lamonda, the Tony Markowski Book Award, Mr. Tony Markowski for the Tony Markowski Book Award, and Miss Rose Steller for the Tony Markowski Book Award. Miss Celeste O'Brien from the East Longmeadow Scholarship Foundation, and Miss Salvana Ayala, East Longmeadow Scholarship Foundation. Please once again give them a round of applause. So at this time, we will begin our presentation, and I ask that as each recipient hears their name, if they could please come forward to receive the award, and then take a seat on the stage behind me. The first award for tonight is the 2018 National Merit Scholarship Program Certificate of Merit, awarded to students who advanced to finalist standing in the National Merit Scholarship Program of 2018 by demonstrating through distinguished performance, high potential for future academic accomplishment. The finalists are Jenny Gao and Noah Secondo. The next award is the 2018 National Merit Scholarship Program Letter of Commendation presented by me, and the award is for students for outstanding performance on the preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship qualifying test. These students have demonstrated outstanding potential for academic success and represent a valuable national resource. Our commended students are John A. Donahue, Wyatt W. Garber, and Sajan Leback. Massachusetts Secondary School Administrators Association Award, and it's presented to a graduating senior that has shown improvement and achievement. And if you knew this student, he is someone who's really gone above and beyond to go against a lot of obstacles, and he always does it with such a great attitude. So it's my pleasure to give this award to Daniel DiStasio.
Good evening. It's my privilege this evening to award a certificate of academic excellence awarded to students who have qualified under the standards prescribed by the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents. And this year's honoree is Noah Secondo.
The next award is the Bay Path University Book Award. The Bay Path University Book Award is donated by the Alumni Association to a junior girl for her academic accomplishments in school citizenship. The recipient this year is Irene Dimitrioglu.
Good evening. The next presentation will be for the Dartmouth College Book Award, donated by the Dartmouth Alumni Club of Pioneer Valley to the junior who best combines the qualities that distinguish them in studies, sports, and spirit. This year's recipient is Philippos A. Dimitrioglu. The next book award is the Elms College Book Award, donated by Elms College each year to a junior who makes a positive impact on their school or community. This year's recipient is Nelson R. Brunette. The next award is the Mount Holyoke College Science Award. Is awarded to the junior girl in the top 5% of her class who has exhibited academic promise and aptitude in science, and through his or her scholarship, leadership in community or extracurricular involvement has shown a commitment to excellence and willingness to accept challenges and risks. This year's recipient is Abby B. Donahue.
St. Michael's College Book Award is awarded to juniors who have demonstrated a sustained and sincere commitment to community service within the local community and has taken on a leadership role. The students must also be an inductee of the National Honor Society. This year's recipients of the St. Michael's College Book Award, Hannah K. Kelly and Matthew S. Wilson.
The next award is the Smith College Book Award, donated by the Smith College Club to a junior girl with the ability to combine academic achievement and community participation. This year's recipient is Maria L. Dimitrioglu.
The Springfield College Book Award is donated by the Springfield College to a junior whose personal values and aspirations most closely align with the mission of Springfield College: to educate students in spirit, mind, and body for leadership and service to humanity, and has demonstrated an exemplary record of service to their high school community and the community at large. This year's recipient is Michael O'Shea.
Good evening, everyone. The Western New England Book Award is given to a junior who shows a high level of leadership through extracurricular activities and community service. The Western New England University book is chosen each year to offer opportunities for students to generate scholarly discourse, as well as examine personal perceptions, values, and attitudes. This year's Western New England University Book Award recipient is Marco A. Guimaras.
Williams College Book Award is awarded to a junior in the top 5% of his or her class who's demonstrated intellectual leadership and who has made a significant contribution to the extracurricular life of the school. This year's recipient of the Williams College Book Award, Ms. Courtney E. Merrick.
The Yale University Book Award is awarded to a junior who has achieved distinction in both academics and co-curricular activities. This year's recipient is Gregory A. Turnberg.
I'm Diane Tiago, Library Trustee, and this is our town's Library Director, Lila Johnston. The Board of Library Trustees Book Award is presented to a member of the junior class who has demonstrated intellectual interest in libraries, which also include issues that libraries face today. Other criteria required are the participation in programs and activities at either the high school or the town library, as well as voluntary involvement. As you will learn, this year's recipient certainly meets those qualifications and is most worthy of the award. She is an active volunteer at the public library who initiated and manages an after-school computer coding club for youth and facilitated the high school's UNICEF Club's book discussion at the library last January. The book read and discussed was I Am Nuju, age 10 and divorced. 15 participants discussed the topic of child marriage and the impact it has on victims of human trafficking. She has been one of our faithful youth volunteers for our summer reading programs. Last summer, we had 1,240 participants, which is a little more than the total enrollment of all 3 elementary schools in East Longmeadow, based on the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education's 2017-2018. So you can be sure the staff in the Children's Department is most appreciative of having another set of hands and pair of eyes to assist them in processing our young readers' efforts during the summer months. In addition to those services at the town library, she is involved in the Youth Advisory Board through the Hampden County District Attorney's Office, president of the Latin Club, a member of the jazz band, and works at a tutoring facility that focuses on STEM education. She is an outstanding community volunteer, and Layla and I are pleased to present this year's award to Grace Rajan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Ms. Smith and I's pleasure to present the President's Award for Educational Excellence. This is awarded to seniors who have, in academic coursework, after 7 semesters, earned a 3.5 grade point average on a 4.0 scale. We have a long list of recipients this evening, and so we will hold our applause until each section of recipients is called. With that being said, our first recipient is Ratib M. Abarub, Sydney G. Apple, Pollyanna S. Borello, Seth A. Bracci, Daniel J. DeStasio, John A. Donahue, Hannah L. Dubé, Tyler C. Dumas, Vincent T. Duong, and last but not least in this section, Jenny Gao. As we continue, Wyatt W. Garber, Joseph J. Giannini, Carolyn A. Kennedy, Catherine L. Lake. Why not, right? Matthew T. Lamondia, Eve C. Losi, Grace B. Losi, Nicole M. Lupo, Jocelyn R. Mayu, Morgan E. Manley. How about a nice round of applause for our second group? Megan E. Miracle, Catherine B. Moynihan, Maeve J. Murphy Moriarty, Jacqueline D. Novak, Zachary K. Paul, Caitlin E. Herman, Sajan S. Pleviak, Kayla A. Raleigh, Catherine A. Roeder, and Lily M. Russo. Mr. Martin J. Ryan, Diego F. Saavedra, Alicia B. Salam, Noah D. Secundo, Madeline G. Stankiewicz, Allison M. Stevens, Nee H. Truong, Marina R. Wilkins, Rachel L. Wood, and last but certainly not least, Joseph A. Iacovoni.
Good evening. I would like to extend my congratulations to the students who will be inducted this evening. On behalf of those who are currently members, we welcome you to the National Honor Society. The membership of the East Longmeadow National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. The inductees are Jocelyn R. Mayu, Catherine A. Roeder, and Spencer W. Van Tassel.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Brian Tidland, and I'm a past county commander for the American Legion and the past commander for Post 293. And I am here with Al Bushy, a member of Post 293, and Mr. Tom Florence, our town clerk, treasurer, and collector, and a past Boy State attendee. We are here tonight to present the American Legion Post 293 Boys and Girls States Awards. These is awarded by the Gunther Raleigh Post 293 American Legion and the East Longmeadow/Longmeadow Chamber of Commerce to 2 junior boys who are outstanding in the following: leadership, citizenship, scholarship, courage, honesty, and character. These boys will be attending a program at Stonehill College in Northeastern for a week in June. And the recipients are Jake S. Brady and Samuel J. Leone. All right, and the second half is the American Legion 293 Girls State Awards. They are awarded by the Gunther Raleigh Post 293 American Legion East Longmeadow/Longmeadow Chamber of Commerce to 2 junior girls who are outstanding in the following: leadership, citizenship, scholarship, courage, honesty, and character. And these girls will also be attending Stonehill College in Northeastern for a week in June. And the recipients are Abigail B. Donahue and Grace I. Rajan.
Good evening. It is a pleasure to be back this year representing Delta Kappa Gamma, a society of women educators. Each year we give a cash award to a female student who is going into the field of education. This year's deserving student is Hannah D. Wald. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of the East of the River Five-Town Chamber of Commerce, along with Mr. Mark Macarini and Mr. Bruce Stebbins. We're going to present awards. I know that God smiles every time I walk into this room for this evening, because when I was here from 1975 to 1979, I didn't know that there was an award night even being given at the high school. So, on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, we raise money through a feast dinner that we do, through a golf tournament and other business events, and we're honored to be able to present the following awards. We've had a multi-year relationship with Mr. Macarini and his Career Center, and it's one we can hope to nurture for many, many years. So our recipients this evening are awarded to students who utilize the Career Center to explore career options before going on to college through a job shadow or externship. And the recipients for the scholarship are Matthew L. Lamondia and Julianne E. Surratt.
Good evening. Like Chris, this is the only way I could get to a high school award ceremony. But I am pleased to offer this scholarship in memory of my grandfather and my parents, and it also goes out to 2 seniors who have taken the opportunity to do some career exploration through the High School Career Center prior to going on to college. Congratulate them. And offer 2 scholarships to Grace B. Losey and Taylor M. Oliver.
Hello. Everybody need to stand up and move yet? It's really hot up there. We're doing okay? We have 10 scholarships to present, so I'm going to go a little off key, and I'm going to list the students first and have them come over here, and then I'll just say a little bit of spiel. So if I can have Taylor Oliver, Sajin Pleviak, Noah Secondo, Julianne Surratt, Jenny Gow, Lily Russo, Allison Stevens, Colin Lindsay, Martin Ryan, and Megan Miracle all come on over here. I want to just have all of you students look over at your guidance counselors and say thank you, because we had 36 applications for our scholarships this year, which is 3.5 times as many as we had last year and the year before. So Principal Flanagan, whatever your assistant principals are doing, and the guidance council, thank you so very much. These students are, I'm in awe, absolute awe of the 36 scholarships we received. And Denise Fleming is one of our committee members, and we spent over 3 hours between them reviewing and then discussing how to only give out 10 of these scholarships. And it was heartbreaking, and we couldn't run a candy drive fast enough to get all of the 26 student scholarships, but every single last applicant deserved a scholarship, and we were restrained a little bit from giving them all. So in front of you, for the Rotary Club scholarships, we have the impressive future leaders in science exploration and research, bioengineering, the medical career field, business entrepreneurship, international business administration. We also have political science and culinary arts. And one very impressive, and I wonder if the person actually remembers writing this on the essay, wanting more for the future of himself, the community, the country, and the world. So these are the future leaders that East Longmeadow High School teachers, guidance counselors, and administration is putting through. So, $19,000 in scholarships stand before you. We're close to the 380,000 scholarship mark between the East Longmeadow Rotary Memorial Scholarship and the East Longmeadow Rotary Foundation Incorporated Scholarships. To date, starting way back in 1993. So, who has the Earl McDonald? All right, this is Dave Carlson. He is actually our ELSMERF president, and he is going to present to Taylor Oliver the Earl McDonald Memorial Scholarship. Dave also has my son from another parent group. Sajin Pleviak and Noah Secondo, the James Mrs. Davis Memorial Scholarships, each for $1,500. My apologies, Taylor's was for $3,000. The Douglas Burak Memorial Scholarship for culinary arts, specifically for Julianne Charette, presented by Dan Burak. This is one of two $2,000 culinary scholarships. The reason you don't hear the other one presented here is there's an East Longmeadow resident who goes to a private school who will be getting the other, and you'll be attending school with her. Yes, just to let you know. Sergeant can give you her name, but don't mention it just yet. The next scholarships for the Jean Ferentz Burak Memorial Scholarships, each worth $2,000 to Jenny Gao and Lily Russo. The East Longmeadow Rotary Memorial Scholarship Foundation Scholarship, the ELSMERF Scholarship, to Allison Stevens for $2,000. The East Longmeadow Rotary Foundation Incorporated Scholarship is for Colin Lindsay, and this is for $2,000. The next scholarship is the East Longmeadow Rotary Club Willie Ferrero Memorial Scholarship for Martin Ryan. I have no idea where it went, but we'll get it. They're going to go look at the table, but if not, I'll get it to your mom, Ellen. See what happens when you've been in the community long enough and your kid's a freshman now at the high school? Yes, I'm that parent. The next scholarship is the Michael Linehan Memorial Scholarship for Megan Miracle, and that is for $1,000. And our apologies, Joan and Patrick. Hi, sorry for our backsides, and thank you all for doing so well in school, and thank you all for coming up and earning your scholarships, because you don't want a thing when you're competing for awards like this. So thank you.
And this is also from the East Longmeadow Rotary Club. This happens to do with our RILA program. That's where sophomore students have been meticulously selected, thankfully, with the help of the guidance council department. You people are wonderful. We have them pick out the students that have the potential for really great leadership ability, so that when they go to this one-day course, you won't imagine the change that takes place, and then they build on their leadership skills along through their other junior and senior years. So our first recipient is Madison Cochran. Our next recipient is Anna Hugney. Now, there is a little invitation underneath your award here, and that's to come to the Rotary Club as our guest for a luncheon after you have the chance to experience RILA, and so you'll see your invitations right in there. All right, our next recipient is Gianna LaCorey. Our next recipient is Kaylee Luke. then our finalist is Grace Trito. Okay, thank you. And we have a certificate of recognition. This is a scholarship award from Al and I. It's in honor, he's still alive, of our ELCAT director, Don Mackey. He has shown such great passion for what he does, the response he gets from the students that he has. It's so unremarkable, so remarkable, not unremarkable, that we like to take the time. He's a very modest man, and but we do feel that you give honor where honor is due, and we're fortunate enough to be able to present this award to Alexander S. Maserati.
Good evening, everybody. Came up early, kind of like I wanted to graduate early. But, it's been 11 years since I've been in this building, and I can tell you what, it's still hot as the day that I left. And I finally made it to an award night. So my name is, again, Dan Hesser. I'm from Hub International Insurance. We are proud to be part of the community here in East Longmeadow as an insurance agency. The scholarship that I'm here to present is a program that was created to recognize high school seniors who will be continuing their education in the field of business, and this year's recipient is Mr. Andrew Kingston.
Good evening, everyone. This evening I'm presenting the Hugh O'Brien Award, also known as the Hobie. Since 1958, the Hugh O'Brien Youth Foundation has been holding leadership seminars for 10th graders throughout the United States. These seminars, held regionally at various colleges, bring young people together to devote leadership potential, to encourage and assist students in their quest for self-development and self-identification, to introduce potential leaders to today's leaders through informal seminars, to provide exposure to the opportunity to explore America's incentive system and the democratic process. This year's student ambassador is Michael M. Moynihan.
Good evening. This is the Matthew S. Barrett Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established in memory of Matthew Barrett, class of 2017. It is awarded to students who are planning to further their education with consideration to students who have exhibited strength and dependability in high school athletics. The recipients are Matthew Donaldson and Taylor M. Oliver.
Good evening. I'm here to present the Gordon S. Bradley Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is a memorial of Mr. Gordon S. Bradley, my grandfather and his father, who was a 40-year supporter of the East Longmeadow Scholarship Foundation. It's a second semester award given to a graduating senior with consideration based on academics, co-curricular activities, and a willingness to help others. And I'm very pleased to present this year's award to the recipient, Catherine B. Moynihan, who I know is already up on that stage.
Good evening, everybody. The Alex Camerlin Memorial Scholarship is in memory of Alex Camerlin, a student of the class of 2008, and it is awarded to a deserving ELHS student planning to pursue Alex's dream of video production. I am very, very happy to present this award to Victoria Rivera.
Everyone, and congratulations to all of the recipients. I couldn't be happier tonight to present the Mary Lou Donahue Scholarship to honor my friend and colleague, Mrs. Mary Lou Donahue, who worked in the district for 26 years as school nurse and nurse leader. When Mary Lou retired, we created a scholarship to honor her for a student who is going into a Bachelor of Science program and who plans to study nursing. And I couldn't be happier to give this year's award to Ms. Amelia K. Gretchen.
It is an honor for me, at the request of the Donovan and Skiffington family, to present the Brianna Donovan Memorial Scholarship Award. Brianna was a student of mine in the class of 2007 and represented all that was right about our young people today. I think our recipient does as well. So this scholarship in memory of Brianna C. Donovan, class of 2007, is awarded to a senior who plans to attend an accredited college or technical school. It is with great pleasure that I present this to Stephanie D. Davis.
Good evening. It is my honor to, for the 8th time, to present the Richard L. Ficero Scholarship. This scholarship was donated by Jostens and the ELEA in honor of Mr. Richard Ficero, retired 23-year principal of East Longmeadow High School. It is awarded to a graduating student who embodies the values and mission of the school. The award is given to a student who is a school council or a school committee representative and has displayed leadership skills and a commitment to the high school. This year's recipient is Allison M. Stevens. The Corey J. Garwalke Foundation awards scholarships to students based on their Live to Give spirit. This year, we're excited to award 2 students with an academic scholarship. Congratulations to Sejan Plaviak and Jack Gandy.
Good evening. My name is Judy Bates, and it's my honor to be here tonight to present 3 scholarships in memory of 2 very special people in my life, Henry and Helen Johnson. The first recipient is Taylor Oliver. Anna Rucci. And Rachel Wood.
Good evening. Oh, I see a lot of smiles on everyone's face tonight. My name is Michaeline Kelly, and this is my son, Mark, and we're here to present the Brant Kelly Memorial Scholarship. The criteria that we use to present this scholarship is number 1, love of the game football. Number 2, a team player, somebody who not only works on their own skills, but helps their teammates. Number 3, a work ethic, someone who's there at practice ahead of time, stays late, and is there for every single practice and game. And last but not least, respect. Respect for all mankind. And we feel that this year's recipient has exhibited all these qualities, and we're very, very proud to present this scholarship to Jordan Powell.
Good evening. Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Quagliato have requested that I present the Bruce V. Quagliato Memorial Scholarship. It is my pleasure and honor to do so. In my 42-year career here at East Longmeadow, I have worn many hats: teacher, assistant principal, school committee person. But the title I always cherished most was that of coach. I was Bruce Quagliato's wrestling coach. It should be noted that this year, 2018, marks the 20th year the Quagliato family has presented this generous scholarship. This year's recipient is Nathan A. Santos.
Good evening. My name is Steve Eckstein, and this here to my left is Radcliffe Kennison, my uncle. Together we make up the president and vice president of the nonprofit organization Radcliffe is the Reason and Arthur II Fight for Autism. We hold one charity golf tournament and dinner, actually coming up in about 10 days, at a local golf course in Western Mass. And this scholarship is in memory of Heather Quinn. It is awarded to students that exemplify Heather's teaching in their own education. Students should demonstrate the workmanship, effort, and compassion that would make Heather proud. And I'll just give a short quote from the recipient's response this year. Heather Quinn played an instrumental role in helping me develop socially with the goal of preparing me to go on to mainstream education. She contributed greatly to my development through her optimism and confidence in my ability to succeed. It is with tremendous pleasure to award this year's scholarship to John A. Donahue.
Good evening. I'm pleased to present the scholarship in memory of Susan Rawls, an East Longmeadow High School math teacher that is awarded to seniors for both their commitment and dedication to learning of mathematics. All I can say is that I feel blessed to have had these two students in the same class for AP Calculus at East Longmeadow High School. Please help me congratulate Jenny Gao and Noah Secundo.
So this scholarship is the Ralph Schindler Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship in memory of Ralph Schindler, East Longmeadow High School principal from 1964 to 1979, is awarded to a graduating senior planning to enter a technical trade program or a community college immediately after graduation. This year's recipient is Matthew Donaldson.
Hello, everybody. I want to thank you all for coming out on this hot and rainy night. Tonight, it is with great pleasure that my husband and I present 4 $1,000 scholarships to 4 deserving members of the Boys and Girls Cross Country team. The scholarships are in memory of our son, Brian Sunter, a 2005 graduate of East Longmeadow High School, and he was also a 4-year member of the cross country team.
So this year's recipients are John A. Donahue, Catherine M. Laughlin, Jocelyn R. Melu, Sergeant S. Plevyak.
Carmela R. Filomeno Scholarship is in memory of our mother. It is awarded to individuals who demonstrate humility, social responsibility, and a commitment to positively impacting the life of others. This year, we are excited to grant 2 students the Carmela R. Filomeno Scholarship Award. They are Jack R. Gagnon and Matthew B. Donaldson.
Greetings from the East Longmeadow Garden Club, who will be celebrating 50 years of dedicated service to the town. Our primary fundraiser will be taking place on Saturday, May 12th at Heritage Park from 9 to 12. This enables us to continue to support our $1,000 scholarship. And this year's recipient, I'm happy to say, is Megan Miracle.
Good evening. My name is Anthony Chisano. I'm the Grand Knight at 4306 Knights of Columbus Council here located in East Longmeadow. Feels good to be back here. Only 17 years ago I was up here hosting Spartanum, so can't believe it's been that long. We're here from the Knights of Columbus 4306. We're honored to provide scholarships to deserving students. These students have demonstrated high school achievement, participated in co-curricular activities, and exemplify community service. Now please hold your applause till we announce all 6 recipients. The recipients are Madison A. Langoni, Nicole M. Lupo, Kathleen A. Roeder, Martin J. Ryan, Noah D. Secondo, and Allison M. Stevens. Congratulations. We're going to go into the next scholarship. This is the Linda Lowell Rocca Memorial Scholarship. It's in memory of Linda Lowell Rocca, who was a 24-year bus driver for East Longmeadow Public Schools. I remember her actually. She was a very, very nice woman. She's no longer with us. We have 2 recipients for that scholarship, Jocelyn R. Mayu and Abigail E. Garvey.
Good evening. The Markowski Book Award is given each year to a graduating senior going on to a higher level of education who has completed more than 50 hours of diverse service through St. Michael's Church. This year we are proud to award the following students: Matthew Lamondia, Caroline McKinnon, Megan Miracle, Taylor Oliver, Katie Roeder.
Good evening, my name is Paul Cloutier, and I'm past Grand Knight of St. Michael's Council 9960, Knights of Columbus. This evening, we're going to award 7 scholarships, so as past presenters have stated, please hold your applause. First recipient is Matthew Donaldson, Matthew T. Lamondia, Caroline McKenna, Megan Miracle, Megan. I just gotta make sure I get the right certificate. Caroline. Taylor Oliver. Catherine Broder. And last but not least, Emily Rowe.
Good evening. My name is Celeste O'Brien, also known as Mrs. O from the Meadowbrook Library. I wear a volunteer hat for this East Longmeadow Scholarship Foundation, which is run all by volunteers. I took on the presidency years ago when my boys were recipients. My youngest is now graduating, but I may stay on just because no one seems to be jumping aboard, and I'll stay on for the kids that may have stepped on the checkout box at Meadowbrook Library. So this foundation was started in 1961. And it is continued thanks to the support of the area businesses in the community, the football games, we have our scholarship booth. The Moffitt Moffitt Scholarship was a fund created in 2009 in memory of Howard Moffitt, a lifelong resident of East Longmeadow. This year's recipients are Seth Bracci, Caitlin Hogan, Caroline McKinnon, Jordan Miller, Megan Miracle, Taylor Oliver, Anna Rucci, Maria Westcott, and Rachel Wood. And these scholarships are renewable with just small strings of parent volunteerism attached.
I'm here with Dr. Leo Hood and Rich Fitzgerald, presenting the East Longmeadow Unico Scholarship Awards. The Unico Club wants to thank all the attendees at our Porchetta dinners. And this week from this Saturday, we hold our Heckle and Jekyll Golf Tournament. And we're really honored to be here tonight. This is 2 academic achievement awards first. Those are to Michaela J. Craig. And Nicole M. Lupo.
The next 2 awards are in honor of my brothers who have passed away much too early. The first one is the Robert Hood Award, which has a musical component to it. The recipient is Seth A. Bracci. The next one, the Ronald Hood Award, is an academic award, and that goes to Gianna S. Bruno.
Series of awards are academic awards, so this is for the business department. The business department award is given to a student who's excelled in business coursework, is a self-starter, and has shown a strong aptitude for the various areas of the East Longmeadow High School business curriculum. Tonight's recipient is Elizabeth Mazza.
Good evening. The English Department Awards are given to students who exhibit outstanding achievement in all aspects of English, including literary interpretation, writing skills, discussion leadership, project originality, and oral presentation facility. The Junior Book Award this year goes to John B. Drake, and the Senior Book Award to Noah Secundo.
Good evening. My name is Shelley Brown. I'm here to present the Family and Consumer Science Department Awards. The first is to Ryan Cabrera for Culinary Arts. The next is for Hannah D. Wald for Child Development. And for our department award, Lindsay T. Robinson.
Good evening. My name is J.P. Kiernan. I'm here to present the awards for outstanding achievement in the fields of music and art. The art awards go to Caitlin M. Deno and Anna J. Rucci. And the music awards go to Caitlin E. Perman and Martin J. Ryan.
Good evening. 15 years ago, when I first became advisor for the ELHS Drama Club, its awards were given out at a private, informal gathering of the club members and consisted of certificates of participation for underclassmen, while seniors had their names engraved on a plaque hanging outside the auditorium doors still. A few years into my tenure as advisor, feeling that students deserved more public recognition for their contributions to the club, I asked that we be included in the awards night ceremony. Since our inclusion in the ceremony, the awards have changed somewhat. Recipients, their names are still engraved on the plaques outside the auditorium, but in addition, we've included a small monetary gift. And the award is no longer given merely for participation, but in recognition of noteworthy contributions and commitment to the club. We currently give 2 awards. In 2008, I established the Lilly Award in honor of Elizabeth Lilly Carteropoli, a young woman I get choked up just talking about her, whose love of theater and commitment and contributions to the club far exceeded the norm. The second award is the Senior Award, which has traditionally been given to a graduating 4-year member of the club. This year, 2 young women will share the award, and although one of them has only been with us for 3 years, the award continues to be reserved for seniors. This year's recipients have exhibited exceptional maturity and dedication to the club and its members in the way they have dealt with both personal and production-related matters, to a degree that, like Lily in 2008, they deserve special recognition. Therefore, the Senior Award will now be known as the KT2 Award in honor of this year's recipients, Caitlin Perman and Catherine Roder.
My name is Jen Faulkner, and I'm here tonight to present the Foreign Language Department Awards. Primero me gustaría presentar el premio para español. This student has achieved an outstanding record in the advanced study of Spanish. Tonight's award goes to Catherine B. Moynihan. Alors, je voudrais aussi vous présenter le prix pour l'étude de français. This award recognizes a student who has achieved an outstanding record in their study of French. This year's recipient is John A. Donahue. Tandem, vobis pronunciare velum nomen scholaris qui premium linguae latinae studende bene meruit. This award recognizes the student who has achieved an outstanding record in the study of Latin. Tonight's recipient is Jenny Gao. I also have the pleasure tonight of presenting prizes for performance on this year's National Latin Exam. This exam is taken annually by over 140,000 students, and I have 2 silver medals to award to students who scored in approximately the top 20% out of those 140,000 students. First, with a silver maxima cum laude performance on the Latin 4 poetry exam, Jenny Gao. And second, also with a silver maxima cum laude performance, but on the Latin 2 exam, Isabel I. Hansman.
Okay, time for the Math Department's awards. First up, the Western Math League Award. This award is given to a member of our math team who scored the highest number of points in competition. This year's recipient beat his own sister Jenny and Noah Secondo, both seniors, to win the award. So watch out, math world. Ricky Gao. Next up is the Computer Science Award. This award is given to the student who has demonstrated a high degree of proficiency through classwork in advanced computer science classes. I am pleased to present this award to Zachary Paul. And finally, and most meaningful to me, is the Mathematics Department Teachers Award. This award is selected by the entire department to students who have demonstrated excellence in scholarship throughout their 4 years at East Longmeadow High School. Typically, this award is given to only 1 student. This is probably the first time in memory that is given to 2 students. And well deserved. Without any further surprises here, Jenny Gao and Noah Secondo.
The Rensselaer Medal is awarded to a member of the junior class who has displayed outstanding achievement in math and science. Should this medalist apply, be accepted, and enroll at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, he will receive a scholarship of $25,000 per year, totaling $100,000 over 4 years. This year's recipient is Gregory A. Turnberg. The Bosch and Lom Award is awarded in recognition for outstanding academic achievement, good character, and superior intellectual promise in the field of science. Should this award winner apply and be accepted at the University of Rochester, he will be considered for a $7,500 per year scholarship, totaling $30,000 over 4 years. This year's recipient is Samuel J. Leone.
Good evening. On behalf of the Social Studies Department, I would like to congratulate all the award recipients and their families for a job well done. Now for Social Studies Department awards. The first award we'd like to present is the History and Social Studies Department Award. This is a book award given to an outstanding senior who has excelled in his or her history and social science courses throughout their 4 years at the high school. I'd like to present this award to Noah D. Secondo. I'm going to keep Noah up here, or as I like to call him, the professor. This award is an Academic Achievement Award. This is a cash award that is given to a senior whose average ranks among the highest in history and social science courses over a 4-year period in a minimum of 3 full semester courses. Congratulations to Noah D. Secondo. Next, I'd like to present the Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award. This is a recognition award. Winners are selected on the basis of scholarship in the humanities or social sciences, leadership, and community service. This junior winner will also be eligible to apply for a scholarship to the University of Rochester. Congratulations to Grace I. Rajan. The next award is the George Eastman Young Leaders Award. This award is given to a student who displays strong leadership, has high grades in challenging courses, and is involved in extensive extracurricular activities. The recipient is eligible to apply for a scholarship to the University of Rochester. Congratulations to Philippos A. Dimitroglou. These next awards are Social Studies Department Recognition Awards. These are for students who have shown special interest, initiative, and intellectual curiosity in the social studies. Awards will be made to students in the junior and senior classes. So first, for juniors, we have Hannah K. Kelly and Danny Wang. For seniors, we have Seth A. Bracci and Hannah L. Dubé. And finally, Civics and Community Engagement Awards. These are recognition awards chosen by the teachers of the Social Studies Department and advisors of civics-oriented clubs at the high school, given to a senior who has consistently demonstrated commitment toward improving the world around them by making contributions to local, national, and global communities through civic engagement and leadership. Congratulations to Catherine B. Moynihan and Allison M. Stevens. I am also going to present the Psychology Awards on behalf of Ms. Ruger. These are awarded by teachers of the Psychology in Secondary Schools, a division of American Psychological Association, to a junior or senior from AP Psychology who has consistently demonstrated outstanding performance throughout the course. Congratulations to Abigail B. Donahue and Alicia B. Salant.
Good evening again. Given to two students of the Technology and Engineering Department who are self-starters and consistently demonstrate a commitment to excellence and achievement in technology and engineering courses. Tonight's recipients are Ariel J. Arose and William Pena.
Good evening. The Muriel Brown Award is awarded to a female student athlete who has represented ELHS with outstanding sportsmanship, leadership, scholarship, athletic performance, and integrity. The recipient is Ashley Corcoran. The Red Stewart Award is awarded to a male student athlete who has represented ELHS with outstanding sportsmanship, leadership, scholarship, athletic performance, and integrity. The recipient is Eli Johnson.
The Marilyn Baker Scholarship. This scholarship is given to a member of the boys and/or girls swim team who have demonstrated team leadership and spirit. I'm honored to represent and give the recipients to Catherine Moynihan and Sujin Plevliak.
¿Cómo está? I'm probably going to be reprimanded for the following, but before I present this award, I would like everyone in the room to know that Chris Wendo was a student of mine here at the high school, and when he came up to present, he humbly stated that he never received an award. I would like you to all of you to understand that his senior year, he set the school record for most attentions. In 1983, the East Longmeadow High School golf team won its first state championship. That same year, we began the East Longmeadow and Friends of Golf Scholarship Tournament. The following year, the tournament was named in my honor. The tournament ran for 17 years until 2000, but this year marks the 35th year that we have presented scholarships. This year's scholarship goes to a very deserving young man, Connor PQ. Thank you. I want 5 strokes aside. Yeah.
It's a pleasure to speak for the Kroll, Rice, and Chapuris families in presenting the Chip and Peter Chapuris Memorial Scholarship. This award is presented to a graduating senior who has participated in at least 3 years of football, who's going on to higher education, and has exhibited leadership in football. Again, this scholarship was made possible by the Kroll, Rice, and Chapuris families. It's my pleasure to present this award to an outstanding leader, but an even better young man who is going to go on to do great things, not just on the football field, but where it matters most in life, Mr. Jordan Powell.
The Virginia Schindler Citation is awarded to 2 seniors for citizenship through services in memory of Mrs. Schindler, spouse of a former principal of East Longmeadow High School. This year's recipients are Vincent Dong and Lindsay Robinson.
Guys, don't worry, it's almost over. So I'm Nikki McGillivray. I am the environmental science teacher here at the high school. I'm up here to award 2 students who have helped the school tremendously in making the school a greener place. This year, the focus has been to try and get a community garden here at the school, and it is well on its way because of these 2 students. I award Seth Bracci and Wyatt Garber the Environmental Award.
I'm the Key Club advisor here at the high school, and this is Mr. Lee Maynard, our Kiwanis advisor. So I'm going to be giving 3 awards tonight. These 3 students have demonstrated leadership, compassion for others, encouraged inclusiveness, and demonstrated a character that goes above and beyond expectations. The first award recipient has been an outstanding member of the Key Club for 4 years. Not only has she served as our secretary for the last 2 years, she has also served as our blood chair drive person, established a relationship with the Holyoke Soldiers Home, and was always willing to volunteer her time and talents. The first award goes to Jackie Novak. Our next award goes to Sujin Plevak. Sujin is a member. Okay. Sujin is a member that's truly demonstrated compassion for others. During his tenure, he has chaired numerous activities organized activities with the Ronald McDonald House of Springfield, Loaves and Fishes, a soup kitchen, and most recently, Junior Achievement. We're very happy and very sad to see folks. Stay here, Our President's Award is going to be presented to Jenny Gao. Jenny Gao exemplifies leadership which is grounded in humility and service to others. Jenny has managed to demonstrate a compassion for others and practices everyday acts of kindness. She's always the first to ask, what can we do? When she discovered that one of our members had suffered a life-altering injury, she sprang into action and organized the Key Club Cares benefit. She's an outstanding president and a true role model who exemplifies all the best qualities of a Key Club member. We have just one. Mr. Maynard has a surprise for our two award recipients up here. Mr. Maynard? Can you guess what it is?
Hi, we're getting close here. I'm here filling in tonight for the Kiwanis Club president, Mr. Dan Morrissey, who had another commitment. In case you didn't know, Kiwanis is a global organization, volunteers dedicated to improving the world, one child in one community at the time. For that reason, we sponsor Key Clubs in 6 local high schools. Our club sponsors the East Longmeadow Key Club, and I am privileged to work with Lynn and this group of people here. Each year, our Kiwanis Club presents 6 community service awards to members in recognition of their leadership in community service. The award recognizes community service. It is an award that is given not just because of recognition of scholarship, but in recognition of commitment to community. It's kind of amazing to me, though, that these kids who do so much extra duty work in the community service also maintain such incredible academic achievements. But anyhow, the award is for $1,000 to each of the 6 students that we give out. I just want to just tell you a little bit about something that came from the essay of one of the award recipients. She said, "I still remember that meeting. There was an atmosphere of confused expectancy. One of our members, a sophomore who had suffered a cerebral aneurysm the day before. I still remember that silence, but what I remember more vividly was the response immediately afterwards. What can we do to help?" In answer to that, this club, under her leadership, came together and conceived of and executed a fundraiser that in one day raised about $10,000 to assist that family. Understand, they didn't sit around and whine about what a bad thing had happened. They didn't hold a rally. They didn't make excuses about how much schoolwork they had to do. They rolled up their sleeves and they made a difference. As she summarized, more than anything, Key Club was a 4-year course in turning thoughts into action and putting in the work behind the words. Because the question, what can I do to help, is only a beginning. I congratulate and I thank Jenny Gao and Sergeant Clavier.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sure that you really want to be here for another half an hour, so I've got a nice long speech for you. 2 fantastic students. In reality, these 2 students are really, truly very special, and I've heard about them a lot tonight. This is a Student Council Award. The Student Council here at East Longmeadow High School is dedicated to improving community and school spirit. These 2 individuals are incredibly compassionate and dedicated and very responsible. And I'd like to give these 2 awards to Seth Bracci and Noah Secondo.
Before we
conclude tonight's events, if you could just indulge me for one more second. Tonight was a very special night. A lot of work goes into the planning of it, from coordinating all the invitations and scholarships, the lovely table you have up here, and I can't thank my secretary enough, Ms. Hellier, for putting this all together. Doing that because she is a very, very special person. I feel honored to work with her. The other group I'd like to gratefully recognize too is a lot of the times these scholarships are supplemented by the East Longmeadow Education Association, ELA. So we want to thank them for their generous donations to the Boys and Girls State and the various academic memorial scholarships. So thank you, ELEA. And last but not least, could I ask you one more time to give a big hand for our wonderful students.